What's going on? It's your boy Carson YT. Back at it again with your boy Flava here with Real Talk, Real Things podcast, episode 2. We're going to go through our favorite games, our favorite movies, favorite TV shows in this episode. And Flava, want to say something?
Yeah, let's get started, man. I'm fucking excited.
Alright, so you just want to get into it?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Tune in.
So
actually?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, but here's how this is gonna work, just so you guys know, and I'm pretty sure we already discussed this. We record these every Monday, so they're gonna be out at about every weekend. You can expect one. Is that like accurate? You can expect the Real Talk about Real Things every weekend.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know when to tune in. Also put those notifications on. All right, I'm gonna stop plugging it.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
There's definitely going to be something on the screen saying, "Yo, what's up?"
Okay. It's good to know.
But it's true. That probably is. Yeah, we could definitely get one out every week.
Yeah.
We could definitely get one. We just can't, not have anything to talk about, Like, this is pretty...
Yeah.
We had another idea before this. It was just going to be, just our favorite shows or something like that. But it was just let's add a little bit more to that. Add games, movies. Why not?
That way we can talk for a little bit longer,
Yeah, and we don't only have to talk about one thing. Subject of a genre, of a category of genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Synonyms, Yeah.
So it's a good idea.
It is. I know. That's why I said it. All right. So the first one is games. So how do you want to go about this? So I actually went through this. I know you didn't do this.
Okay.
A little insight onto this guy. He thinks winging it is the best. Don't listen.
Is it not? Don't
listen to him. You always want to plan these things out. So, I don't know how you're thinking about doing it, but I did it as I had two options really, and I just really typed about both of them. So, I don't know. Do you want to go first or me?
You plan your things out. Let's see what you got, buddy.
Okay,
Let's see what you got, buddy.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. Alright, so so first of all, it's games. First one is games.
Alright.
I wrote two of them. I wrote about two of them. My favorite games is either, like I said on the last one, either Call of Duty Black Ops 3, okay? Or the first Assassin's Creed. Okay.
Very specific.
Yeah, I know I know these two random games. Possibly the only commonality between them is that they're all games and they're all AAA titles.
AAA. Goddamn.
But now, if I were let me just start off with Black Ops 3. Okay, I'm just reading off what I have right here.
That's funny. Okay, yeah, go for it, dude.
Black Ops 3. I only like it for the zombies. Let's be honest, right? Zombies, man. But anything else on that game is pretty much just poo pee pee. Campaign was just
oh my god,
was just dog water, dude.
And did you finish that? Did you finish the campaign?
The campaign? Yeah.
I didn't
do nightmares if that's what you're asking.
No. I feel like no one did their fucking mother did that.
Yeah, speaking of campaign, nightmares, interesting concept, terrible execution by just reusing the same levels and the same cutscenes and everything.
Yeah, they could have done some good shit with that, but fuck, man, fuck.
For real. And then Dead Ops Arcade 2 was decent, but it could have been a lot better. Multiplayer.
Yeah, true.
Multiplayer. Supply drop weapons. It was just that was the first game I think where they had more more supply drop weapons than regular weapons in the game. They added more guns than they had in the game.
Yeah. Oh my god, so true, dude. I can't see anyone unlocking all those.
You couldn't get it through, like, you couldn't, just go to the store and buy. No, you had to get it through supply drop. You had to get these guns through supply drops. So that's why everyone really flocked to the zombie side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the zombie side of it just boomed. Okay, let me continue what I had right here.
Boom! Instant popcorn.
It had a story. It had a story for if we're just talking about Black Ops 3 zombies, it had a fantastic story. I don't know if you kept up with it.
I know. Like,
no, I don't know if you
bit.
kept up with it from like the begin, like from like Black Ops 1 days, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So going to Black Ops, because Black Ops 3 is just it's a whole different story now, because the story from World at War ended in Black Ops 2. It ended with Buried, and it began with Origins, you could say, because it was a new continuity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started Black Ops 3. And it kept the zombie fan base alive and in joy for so many years, I tell you. I mean, the game came out almost 7 years ago, bro. When you think about it, dude. I mean, it came out late 2014, right?
I don't quite remember. I haven't been like a huge Call of Duty fan, if I'm being honest.
Okay, well, rip.
For not that long. I started at Black Ops 2, and then jumped to Black Ops 3, and then Black Ops 4. You see a trend?
Black Ops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't play anything else. Yeah.
And then throughout these years of, like, through Black Ops 4 and then to Cold War, they were releasing community challenges, which were just icing on the cake for those who kept on playing the game even when Infinite Warfare, that game, was out.
Yuck.
And it just continued the game's lifespan after it usually ends. And then, man, when they added Chronicles to that, like a year afterwards, man, dude, it was the number one DLC on the PlayStation Store.
Holy shit.
I can't remember if it was for a month or if it was for the year. I'm pretty sure it was for the year.
Wow.
Yeah, literally, it was a DLC, dude. That was
my God.
the most profitable DLC of that year. And it was a zombie DLC, okay?
Yeah.
And, okay, getting off that one. The zombies maps were definitely the best in the series, okay? Like, yeah, you could debate Mob of the Dead, but, like, a few others. But, like, I mean, debatably, they had definitely some of the best maps, like, with Rise and Drag, Revelations, Grodd, even Zetsubu to some. Shadows, man, Shadows is wonderful.
Shadows. Now. Fucking hell, man. Shadows is good.
Oh my God. Our Shadows games always
suck. Yeah, I know.
No, not bad. No, it don't suck. We don't suck. It's just
it feels like it carried me. True.
Okay. Okay, and then this one's like pretty much like a real big one for me. Like the YouTubers from like the zombies community got me really into YouTube. Like I really started watching zombie videos, because I could never get to these rounds. I honestly, in the beginning, I couldn't even play zombies because I was actually one of those scared kids.
Oh my God!
When he first played zombies, he actually got scared. And so
I remember those days.
I would watch the videos because I would see these people being able to get to round 30 and shit. I'll be like, what? What? And then pretty soon they started developing into like story-driven videos, and that's how I started getting into the story, and then that's how it really hooked me also. And then they started just doing a bunch of challenges, and so on and so forth, and I really wanted to do something sort of like that and have fun.
Then is that why you started your YouTube channel as well, or completely different story?
That is actually it.
Wow, look at that.
I'm sure I started this channel I'm pretty sure I started this channel in 2014. The year Black Ops 4 came out, or 3 came out.
That sounds like so long ago. It's crazy.
I mean, it is crazy.
And it is long ago, actually.
Yeah, it really is insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, that really made me want to get into YouTube a while back. You know, back in middle school, right? I mean, over 6 years ago for us.
Damn. Yeah.
For us now, I mean, in 2021. I mean, but that's really what I said about this game. I could keep on going on and on and on and on about going on to Assassin's Creed though. Man, this game. I'm sorry that I'm not letting you have a chance, but like I really want to get through like all of this.
Well,
I want to get through everything.
It's like it's one at a time, you know?
Yeah. And okay, unlike Black Ops 3, Assassin's Creed only has one mode and it's just strictly single player, This is the first game in the series. This came out back in 2007, okay? 14 years ago, okay?
Jesus. 14
years ago. And in my opinion, the graphically wise, sure, it probably doesn't hold up nowadays, but I mean, for the time, dude, that looked amazing, dude. That was definitely one of the best looking Assassin's Creed. Best looking 360 games, definitely, hands down.
Wow, it's that old? I didn't know. I don't know anything about Assassin's Creed, so I had no clue it was like 360 game.
Yeah, it came out hella long ago.
Wow.
It's great. Okay, I'm just reading what it says now. It's great, but first let me get the elephant out of the room. Oh. This game, it's kind of repetitive, okay? Because essentially each mission is sort of broken up into like sections that you can do these missions in before you have to go back into the modern day and go to sleep for a day and then come back and go back to your ancestor.
What, in the game?
Yeah. And
okay.
And in every single time you go back into the Animus, you're essentially doing the exact same thing, but in another city in another way. It's essentially just in the first like 2 memory blocks, I think it's just 2 investigations you have to do, and then you can do assassination. But in the later sequences, it's just 3. They only increased it by 1, and then you can do the assassination. But even then, by then, it's already repetitive enough because you're going into the same cities again, but with different targets, but you're doing the same sort of objective with different dialogue. Sorry, I really had to get that. That was a lot, I know, but...
it's good you mentioned that because that actually reminded me of another game that I wasn't even going to mention today, but I am now after you finish.
After I finish. Okay, let me get out of the way real quick, okay? But can I say that ruins it, though?
Hell no, dude.
No, I can't.
Okay, I should... I probably... Yeah.
You know why I can't say that it ruins it?
Why?
Because it's a good game. Because the story I mean to say that it ruins it is just kind of dumb to say that, considering it's the first in the series. I mean it's the first in the series that spanned over 11 games, or I'm sorry, over 9 games. So, to say that it ruined it, I mean, I wouldn't say that.
You'd probably start an argument, dude.
I don't know about that. I'd say a lot of Assassin's Creed fans actually love the first one. I mean, I'm pretty much diehard fan of the first one. I just love everything about it. And I already said that the graphics for its time were actually not that bad on the 360, but there were those glitches. There were some dumb glitches, but it was not bad. Like, honestly, I don't know why, but my 360 glitched less than my 1.
What the hell? Oh wow, that's saying something.
I know. And then for the last one, I put the story for this game is incredible, and the fact it manages to spawn over 10 sequels explains it well enough. I mean. I mean, it really just goes to show, like, and the story was so interesting because it's said, okay, this is something that most stories won't do nowadays. They set their present day into the future. The game took place in 2007. They took place 5 years in the future in 2012. And then the next game, Assassin's Creed 2, released 2 years later in 2009, and that was also set in 2012. So, but nowadays with games, they're just having it set in modern day, like Assassin's Creed Origins. This is something that happened in Layla in 2018. Odyssey, something happened to Layla in 2019. Valhalla, something that happened in late 2020. I mean, rather than having 5 games, span over the course of 2 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So
what the hell? So they set it in current events?
Well, now they do.
That's pretty interesting.
They used to not do that. In 2007 they had it set in 2012. Yeah, I mean
that's super interesting.
It really is interesting because I mean it kind of explained off the futuristic tech because I mean it wasn't 2012 yet, so. But now it is, so rip. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much. I mean, if I were to say, I mean, it's hard to say which one's my favorite. One's a multiplayer, one's a solo.
But you said it was mainly solo game, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. One's a solo, one's a multiplayer.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, I mean that's what I got to say about my favorite games. Now I think I'm gonna have to hand the mic over to you. I'm just gonna turn the light off of it so I'm muted. You see, watch this.
Well, you don't have to mute yourself, man. But let me tell you, before we close that chapter, my boy, I got real riled up when you were like, "Does that make it a bad game just because it's repetitive?" Hell no, man. You got me thinking when you said, it gets repetitive. There's a mission, and then you do another one, and it's like the same system, right? One of my favorite games of all times, arguably because of memories, but also because just the game is so like unique, is, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called Sly Cooper. It's a series of 4 games, I believe.
Yeah.
You heard
Sly
of it?
Sly Cooper, yeah, the fox, yeah. Oh, not the fox, the...
Well, he's a raccoon,
yeah,
but
he's a raccoon. Yeah, he carries like a little staff thing, I know.
Yeah.
He has a hat.
I think that was the first game, like the game that I started playing video games with back on my PS2. Lots of fond memories with that game. And I almost didn't mention it today, but good thing you mentioned the repetitive nature of Assassin's Creed, because it's the same deal with Sly Cooper, If you played it, you know that there is a city, and you gotta take out the boss in that city and go to the next one, and it's the same. You gotta do like 5 or 6 missions, I believe, before you get a key. Use that key to go to the boss fight. You kill the boss, go to the next city, get the key, so on, right? So hell no, it doesn't make it a bad game. And they managed to make 3 other games out of that. Well, they were different from the first one, right? But, it tells you it has a lot of potential, The first game had a lot of potential, and it delivered. Pretty sure it was like PlayStation Greatest Hits or something like that. But I didn't do as much research as you did. You were like naming the years it dropped and all that, the awards it got. I didn't do that much research, my man. I'm just saying what I know.
I didn't say no awards.
Oh well, you said it. It was like.
Wait, I just said the year because I played those games back then. So, continue though.
Years it came out. That makes sense. But I mean, without a doubt in my mind, I gotta say, besides Sly Cooper, another game that I really like, and also a really good series, is the Soulsborne series. And it's really hard to pick which game I like the most. Now, I mean, I'm looking at them right now. I have all 4 games, except for Demon's Souls, which I've never even played. I have all 4 games staring at me right now. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. And if I'm being honest, I haven't finished 1 and 2 yet. But I finished 3 in Bloodborne. And I know Bloodborne was the one I started with. And I know for sure it's my favorite ever I mean, it's just such a good fucking game. Let me tell you, the first time I ever heard about it, my boy, one of my friends, called me up and it was like, if you want $20 crack, go buy Bloodborne. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure, I'll fucking buy it, whatever. And I played it, and then the right off the bat, first thing you notice, it is so hard. It is so hard. This was my first Souls game, okay? Bloodborne. So hard to even like progress from the very beginning, from the very start. It's a hard game. And I was about to give up. I mean, I was telling my man, I was like, yo, this is too hard. How do you like this shit? But not specifically that. I was also saying, it's kind of boring. I don't see how you can like this. Like, what? And then I killed my first boss.
And then he kills his first enemy.
Oh, right. The feeling of reward you get from these hard bosses is just the best feeling ever. No wonder he described it like crack, man. It's like, sure, it's also, like you said, a little bit repetitive, but that doesn't make it a bad game. You like keep throwing yourself at that boss. You keep dying. You keep throwing yourself, and you just keep doing it until you finally bring that motherfucker down to the ground and make it cry and go to the next one, It's just such a good feeling. For Bloodborne, I think I'd say it took me so long. I think I have the hours on here, 102 hours for my first playthrough. I poured my soul into this damn game. And then I got Dark Souls 3. And it actually started similarly to Bloodborne. I was like, how am I going to like this? This doesn't seem like great. Until, you get the ball rolling, and again, it's just such a good game. And I actually, off camera, had sort of a hard time choosing which one I was going to say was my favorite. But I mean, in the end, Bloodborne's the one I started with. That's how I got introduced to the Soulsborne series.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
But not only that wasn't the only thing. That's kind of a bonus. The other thing is, I like fast-paced games. And if you've ever played Bloodborne and Dark Souls, which I know you haven't.
I have it, RP. Yeah, I have.
Which one?
Dark
Bloodborne?
Souls? Which
one?
All the Soul games are all on Xbox, dude. They all came out for free hella long ago.
Oh. So you played them and finished them?
I played them on the 360, dude.
What you're saying is you didn't finish them.
Dark Souls? Yeah, I did, dude.
First one?
Yeah, the first and second one.
Oh, so you played the ones I haven't played. I mean, I'm playing them right now. I haven't finished them yet. So you know a little bit about it. Well, you know how you can relate a little bit. Dark Souls 3 is the same as Dark Souls 1 and 2, You rely on the blocking mechanic and parrying.
Too ridiculous.
You get used to it, honestly, after playing it for so long. And it's like the play style of the Dark Souls games, right? Is you kind of play it safe. You stay back, you block, you parry, and you kind of find a system in which you kill your enemies like without getting touched, I would say, is a good way to play. But it's systematic, and it's like you block, you do this, you memorize the moves of the enemies. Bloodborne, on the other hand, and this is why I like it more, I feel like it's, and so in Bloodborne there's this mechanic, it's called the rally mechanic, where when you get hit, you can actually hit the enemy that caused the damage, or any enemy for that matter, and gain some of your health back. I know that's in some other games, but I feel like Bloodborne really kind of revolves around the mechanic. I know that's sort of a controversial statement, but it makes the game so much more fast-paced. Instead of blocking and parrying, well, you can still parry, but it's a lot more fast-paced, like I said. Well, instead of relying on staying back and staying protected, you gotta be fast. You use your dodge a lot more. and you have to get your health back after you've been hit. So you want to take advantage of the rally, and that's what makes it so much more fast paced. When I started playing Bloodborne, I was kind of scared of some of the enemies, so I would like move back and wait for them to come to me, and then like try to dodge their first hit backwards, and then try to hit them or something like that. It's a really bad way to play. What? And my boy said this once. My other friend, he said, "The bigger the enemy, the less of a shit you gotta give." Because they're just a lot slower, and you could just dodge, one dodge to the left and start going ham, and another dodge to the right, start going ham. It's always the smaller enemies, or like the hunters, which are the hardest to kill because they play similarly to you. But yeah, that's why I love that game so much. It's fast paced, and I mean, they're both Dark Souls and Bloodborne, both really rewarding. But I just like Bloodborne more.
I feel you.
And yeah, I mean, if I had to mention one game, Dead by Daylight.
What?
It's honestly so good. Come on now. I don't know. I mean, I've been into it. This is a recent one, but I just threw a little curveball at you. Black Ops 3 for the soul memories. Just all the memories.
There you go. That has to be on your. If it wasn't gonna be on yours, dude, you should have just closed. We would have ended it right there, dude. We would have, like, honestly, dude, it would have been what 27 minutes long, dude. It wouldn't have mattered.
Bro, I knew it was gonna piss you off, but yeah, it's true. Black Ops 3 I have so many memories on there. It's impossible not to mention it. Yeah.
Same. I mean, when you look at my channel, dude, it's like, I mean, honestly, when you look at my channel, it's half Black Ops 3, half Assassin's Creed.
That's funny.
I just realized that. Oh. But continue if you have any finishing thoughts or.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Dead by Daylight's a bad game, by the way, because it is good. But man, Black Ops 3, I've got to tell you, when I first got it, I got it on the 360, right? And this is before I had a PS4. It was so low quality. I mean, and all I could do was play offline because I didn't have gold or whatever. So, you know what I did? I played Shadows of Evil over and over and over again by myself, just on repeat. And then when I got my PS4,
dude, well, since you weren't since you didn't have like live or anything, you didn't like get any levels or anything like that.
True, exactly. It was also
playing.
It was just mindless playing, and also on top of that, you
didn't have any ultra rares either.
Exactly. Jeez. None of the ultra rare gobblegums. But I mean, to be fair, while I was playing offline, everything's unlocked,
Well, yeah, but
just not the ultra
rare. It's only classic gobblegums.
Yeah, and then I did that on 360, and once I got my PS4, I ended up doing the exact same thing on PS4, playing Black Ops. Yeah, just
that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Just over and over again without leveling or anything until I finally got enough to get some live or some PS Plus.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What a beautiful story.
Right.
It really was.
So yeah, that's kind of the only time I ever watch Black Ops 3 YouTubers to find how to pack a punch and all that stuff because I was so bad at that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's essentially what most people's first, I think, zombie YouTube video is. It's a how-to.
Yeah, how to pack a punch on Shadows of Evil. Any other map, for that matter.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, Shadows of Evil is just. Well, yeah. I guess I know what you mean. Then I guess I know what you mean. Like how to pack a punch on any map.
Yeah, how to pack a punch, all maps, 1 hour edition.
All right, no. All right, I think we should probably move on to the next segment. I actually didn't script out the movies part. I went in on the games and TV show. I didn't have enough time. I was on the third page, and I didn't have enough time.
Bruh. I mean, you went ham though. You made a script. That's crazy.
Okay. So I don't know. Do you want to start off or like I'm okay?
Sure.
I was thinking like TV shows next.
All right, TV shows next.
Yeah, because I still have to think about my favorite movie. To be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I'm just
good.
like, you if you want to do TV shows or.
So for TV shows, what's the requirements for it? I don't know.
What do you mean? As does it have
Well,
seasons?
I guess what I'm asking is, can it be anime?
No, I mean,
Okay, TV shows.
well, it's hard to classify with TV. I mean, anime is something that is a product of Japanese. So
Okay.
I wouldn't. So if you were to say, is like, what are we? Well, okay, let's see. What were we gonna say? What were we gonna say?
For anime?
No, well, okay. It's not a. Oh, anime is not a TV show. Okay.
All right.
There you
Well,
go.
in that case, I've only ever watched two TV shows, and that's not a lie. I'm not exaggerating. That is The Office and Rick and Morty. And I fucking love both of them, so there's that.
They're both comedies. Yeah.
They're both fucking great. That's what they are.
You know what's crazy, dude? Like, I don't mean to butt in, dude, but like I've never like watched one of those type of shows before. I've never watched like a comedy, like a like a sitcom or something.
So what?
I've never
I
watched
guess,
one of those before. It's just crazy. Okay, but continue.
all right. Well, yeah. The first one I watched was Rick and Morty. I was back in my, what was it? It's like sophomore year, I think. And let me tell you, when I really like something, I have this really bad habit of just becoming obsessed with it for like a few months. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I had the episodes memorized. I knew exactly what was going to happen in like each season in what order. And it was, I'm pretty sure it sounds super cringy, but that's how I went down for Rick and Morty. I mean, I recommended it to my brother afterwards so he could watch it. And then I was like, yo, what part are you on? And I feel like I bugged them too much, asking, what part are you on? What part are you on? Because I was like, I know exactly where it is, and I know exactly what he's going to see next and all that. And I was obsessed with the damn show. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't even watch the fourth season. I just watched the first three, and after that, I just kind of died on that. So, yeah. When the fourth one came out, I heard that it came out, but I just didn't watch it for some reason.
Oh.
I know fifth one's coming out soon as well.
Yeah,
I still like the show.
I haven't watched any of those. I haven't watched Rick and Morty, whatever. I haven't watched The Office yet. But I do want to watch. I do want to watch Rick and Morty though, because I did hear great things about it. But I don't know if I can get.
It's a good show.
I don't think I can get into it now because it's so late now.
Well, it doesn't matter, man. A good show is still a good show.
It does matter.
Well, if you ever decide to watch it, I'm sure you'll be hooked on the first episode.
Probably.
Because I mean, it's a show that is like that. It's the type of show.
Like I just don't have any time to like. Well, it's not that I don't have any new time to start a new show. It's just like, if I want to start a new show, I want to watch it rather than just like listen to it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
And also, I don't know if you share this feeling, but I mean, recently I haven't been feeling like watching anything that feels like a commitment, like really, really long shows. I've been bugged about watching Hunter x Hunter for so long, and also Naruto. But they're so long. Yeah, that's from you. They're so long. I just don't feel like getting into a commitment right now watching such a long show.
Nah, dude, I don't know, bro. Naruto.
But I mean,
it's not a show, bro. It's a lifestyle.
What the fuck? But it's not like I haven't done it before. I mean, for fuck's sake, I've watched One Piece, which has like 900 episodes, but I didn't watch all of them because I'm waiting for dub. I'm a dummy. I'm a filthy dub person. But yeah, I stopped at about 600 episodes.
On some shows. Some shows. Naruto, I'm not. I'm an English dub person through and through. Dragon Ball, though, I'm actually OG.
Sub?
OG.
Wow. Look at that. I actually remember you watching some episodes while I was around you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember once we took an Uber to somewhere. I forgot where it was. And you were just in the car watching some sub Dragon Ball Z. I was like, God damn. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
This guy back in middle school or so. I don't know when it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I think it was middle school.
Yeah. TV shows. So you said The Office and Rick and Morty. I just haven't like. I want to get into it. I really do. It's just, but there's so many shows I really want to get into, but I just haven't because there's not enough time in the day, not enough time in the week, not enough time in the year.
Not enough time in your life, dude.
Oh,
you gotta do it sometime.
Okay. Yeah, for real.
Go real dark. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that yours? Was that your closing thoughts on yours?
If I'd had to sum up The Office in like a few sentences or less, I'd say it was funny as hell, but with each passing season, it deteriorated a little bit more and more until the point where it was like, man, well, that kind of sucks. But then it got way better. Well, I mean, they didn't really age that much. It's just that they got rid of the main protagonist, I think 6 or 5 seasons in, and it just kind of like didn't feel the same without him. And yeah, I mean, they managed to bring it up a little bit after he was gone. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. They managed to, come down from. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Hold up. It got worse after he left, but then after a while, they kind of came back. You know what I mean?
It had a resurgence.
Yeah, like that.
There you go. Clap back. Yay.
Exactly. But yeah, that's basically The Office. I did watch that 2 times, by the way, and it's like 9 seasons. It's still a good show.
That's still a problem, though.
Yeah, it's a big problem. My high school days, man, I had too much time on my hands.
High school days last year.
Yeah. Last year, I had too much time on my hands. Yeah. That's so dumb.
That was some good stuff, man. Dude, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I didn't really have a multiple TV show. I was pretty set on one.
Oh, you were?
I was pretty much set on Joe's. I was set on one, but now that I'm thinking of it, I could probably think of another one.
You're thinking of The Flash.
No, that honestly, like, it's a good show, but like, it's on my tops, but like, I mean,
something else beats it.
It's not gonna be number one, of course.
Oh, I don't know. Arrow?
Nah. First season was good.
Damn. Okay.
Second, it started dying down afterwards.
Oh, see, I've never watched either of those. Because, like I said, I've only ever watched 2.
CW is pretty good. It's got some good shows. Legends of Tomorrow's pretty good too. But my favorite TV show might come as a little shocker. Okay. I'm like a huge Star Wars fan. Okay. Like.
Oh,
I was thinking of like before I put up these foam things, I was thinking about putting a lightsaber, like one of those high res quality lightsabers, just putting it like right here. Like it would look really like it just like I've seen like so many setups that use their actual like hung lightsabers up and use the lightsaber as like a light source, and I thought it was like such a unique idea. I was just like, wow. Yeah, okay.
Damn.
Okay. But
okay.
I mean, yeah, I had to stay probably Star Wars: The Clone Wars from all the way back from 2010, dude. That show, like I've contemplated about what is the right art direction for a show or movie or anything. Mm-hmm. I have got to say that this show is probably the best example of that. Is the best example of perfect art direction. Perfect. I wouldn't say perfect animation because the first 2 seasons were still a little choppy, but even then it was actually a new 3D animation style that they were still working on. So even then it was a experiment even then. But let me start talking about what I have typed down, okay?
Okay. Holy God.
Okay.
About to go ham.
It's an anthology, okay? So you don't have to actually watch season 1, episode 1. You don't even have to watch all the season 1 actually. But I'd honestly say watch it because it has some really good moments. I was actually just rewatching some of season 1 today, and I was watching the ending and some episodes in between. But I mean, just looking at those episodes, man, it brought me back to when I was a kid, and it brought me back to that fascination with the unknown and beyond. And so, but let me go back. Let me go back to it. How it being a show is so great. It's an anthology, and so you don't have to watch it like in continuity or anything. And even in continuity, episode 1 doesn't start until I think either beginning of season 3 or in the middle of season 2, like the actual beginning of like I don't know, like that's been beginning of the timeline takes place in in season 2. It shows I'm pretty sure it just shows the Battle of Christophsis, and that's literally just like weeks before the actual movie comes out that kicks off the TV show. And okay, and I said that I personally find Star Wars very interesting with the visuals and the visuals that they use and storytelling. However, the movies, they're good. Like the live action movies, I like them. Like they were good portrayals. I personally like the original trilogy the best. I mean, I know that's like kind of like a cop out to say, but I mean, I really do like Return of the Jedi. I know a lot of people don't, but I really do. And but the movies, like, I don't feel like telling Star Wars in live action is the way to go. I've never really felt that way, and I feel like it should have been ever so clear in the sequel trilogy how Star Wars should not be a live action thing. It should only be in animation form. And because I mean, there's just some things that you just can't replicate in like you just can't replicate what some things just will look like that they made in animation, like in Star Wars. Like, I mean, if you watch the movies and you watch the show, you'll understand.
Which I've heard is really big. I don't know if I want to start something.
I mean, the show it's so entertaining that you'll even forget that's even Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started watching it, I was unsure of it because of the animation. It was it wasn't live action. I wasn't used to it, Yeah, back then the sequel trilogy wasn't a thing, so I only had the prequels, and the original trilogy to go off of. They were good. But after I watched the movie and the first few episodes of it, I was hooked. I was watching every single episode, every single week that it came on, waiting for every single season premiere, waiting for the season finale to pop up on Cartoon Network. Like, I would see I remember I would see it would pop up with the 3 shows, and it would say next, and then later. It would say like those, and then it'd say later at like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whatever. Star Wars. I'll be like, yes. I'll be awake during that, definitely.
During bedtime.
Yeah, and I had realized that this was what the series was missing. The story should only be live action if integral of some sort like that. Like, if it is just like... I mean, even then, I feel like it should actually be the opposite. I feel like the huge battle should be like... should be the animation, and the smaller scale ones to be the live action. Because, I mean, large scale battles with live action has never been like amazing. It's never been like just 10 out of 10 IGN approved, you know? It's always been like mediocre at best.
Yeah,
but like animation, you can do that in animation. You can make battles intense. You can make punches look like they have the force of 1,000 hungry elephants, rather than you can't really do that, and you can't really make it really, because then we'll be able to tell immediately that's just like, oh, that's looking a little audacious.
That's a really good point you made there. Totally agree with that.
Okay, yeah. Let me hurry up and finish like what her finish was. I feel like Star Wars was meant for the animation style to show the great beyonds and unknowns to the world, and being able to easily show it. That's essentially, that's how I finished it off. I mean, it was good show, good animation, good storytelling, good metaphors, comics, man. I mean, it's just all around good show, man. That's all I can really say on that one. That's my closing piece.
God damn. So I knew you liked Star Wars, but I forgot because you hadn't mentioned it in so long. I mean, the last time I was really like, for sure, like you knew. Also, another thing, I didn't know you were that big a fan of Star Wars. Last I thought of you as being a Star Wars fan was when we went to go watch that movie together. Remember?
Oh man, Rise of Skywalker, dude. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was Rise of Skywalker, dude.
Yeah.
No. We also went to go see The Last Jedi together too, huh?
Wait, we did?
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Oh wait, no, we definitely saw Last Jedi together. I don't know if we saw Rise of Skywalker together.
It was live action. That's all I remember.
Well, okay, Last Jedi came out like 4 years ago.
Oh.
Remember
when did
that?
Rise of Skywalker?
Remember 2017 in December? I had taken you. It was at like nighttime.
It was nighttime.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this off camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's Star Wars is a major thing in my life. Has been a major thing in my life, really.
Yeah, like I didn't expect that. Is what I was trying to say. You know, I didn't expect your favorite show to be a Star Wars show.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you know. Oh, but at the same time, I don't know what I would have expected because I don't really know all the shows you've watched.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really something that we talk about, really. We don't talk about,
true.
like, shows. We only talk about, like, our games and stuff. Because that's what we're mostly doing, to be fair. I mean, Rick and Morty is probably, like, those are the only two shows that you probably watch off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then your anime, Phil.
Yeah, then anime as well. Yeah, literally the only two shows I've ever watched.
Yeah, that's how it's been for me. You know, YouTube's been my life for over 10 years now.
Yeah, I remember. I forgot how many hours you had, but you showed me once. You had hell hours. I forgot how many hours it was on YouTube.
Oh, and wait, what do you mean?
A few years ago, you were like, you got an email about how many hours you've been watching YouTube for. And it was just an absurd number. I forgot how much it was.
That was. You said that was years back, man. Years back, dude. Can I see that number now? That number can't even fit on my monitor, dog.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about numbers, you definitely watch more than me. I know that for sure.
I'd say that confidently too.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, like I don't even. I'm pretty sure I could probably go on my phone real quick and just check. I'm not gonna do that right now, but like, I could just check and it'll probably say like some amount of hours like in a week, and then you could just calculate that times 35 for a year, or however many weeks are in a year.
Yeah, no.
Times that by however many years it's been. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm like checking right now. I'm so curious now. I'm so curious as to how long. I mean, yeah, okay, so yeah, YouTube, it says this week it was 8 hours and 6 minutes.
For this week?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd say that's on the lower end, too. Yeah. So, if we were to go 8 hours for a week, that'd be too long. Okay, let's stop that. Cut to next.
Okay. Let's stop that.
So, what's your favorite movie, pal?
You know, funny you ask that because I think I know your favorite movie more than mine.
Really? I haven't even thought about it yet, so enlighten me.
Because I asked you this question before, and you said it was Dumb and Dumber.
What?
Did you not say that?
I never said that.
What? You're joking.
I've never seen that. I know I've seen it, but I've never said that. I've seen Dumb and Dumber 1 and 2.
Okay, well, I've only seen 2, so I don't know if Dumb and Dumber 1's a good movie.
The first one is hilarious. Wait, is it the first or second one that has the bathroom scene?
Guess it's the first one.
Oh my god, dude. Wait. Okay, you are definitely missing then.
Damn.
Definitely missing.
Actually,
that is hilarious.
Fun fact, I only watched Dumb and Dumber 2 like a couple days ago. That's not an exaggeration.
Oh, then why did you say you know what my favorite movie is?
Because I've asked you before, and you said Dumb and Dumber 1 was your favorite.
What?
To be fair, it was years ago, and it could be confusing.
I might have said something else.
Yeah, it could be confusing. Yeah.
Because there's no way I said Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, and the reason I watched it a couple days ago is because I remembered you saying that it was Dumb and Dumber. But I don't know. Maybe it was something else.
Maybe I was just talking about us. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Dumber.
Is that your favorite movie?
No.
But what?
No. I was just letting you know because I said I thought I knew your favorite movie, but anyway. It's really hard to choose a movie. It really is because of genres. I feel like that's what makes it hard. I definitely have my favorite horror movie, and I definitely have my favorite comedy movie, but I don't know what would be the best movie of all time. I really couldn't tell you. So I'm gonna just... Also action. Oh, man. Yeah, I also have a favorite action movie.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a favorite movie, though.
I'm being honest, I couldn't choose, but...
What's one movie that you've seen so many times that you've not realized that you have?
A movie that I've seen a lot of time?
That you've not realized that you have?
I don't think I've ever watched a movie twice.
What?
Other than Home Alone, maybe, because it's been on TV so much. I mean, I gotta say, every time Home Alone is on TV, I do end up watching it, even though I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna look a little bit, but then I watch the entire thing.
You've definitely watched Frozen multiple times.
Oh, for sure. I have little sisters, and Jesus, man, they love that movie. Also,
that's why I said.
Funny story. When I was younger, and my brother was also younger, we bought a DVD, like, you know, those sort of pirated DVDs you get off the street.
Yeah, the burnt DVDs, yeah.
Yeah, and it was Ice Age 2 or something like that, as an Ice Age. Yeah. And my brother could not stop watching them. I think we watched that movie like a good 6 or 7 times before I was like, bro, why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? We
Yeah.
like the squirrel.
We like the squirrel and his nuts. Anyway. Okay, well, yeah, I recently watched, not recently, like a few months back, watched Shawshank Redemption, and it was such a good movie. Definitely 100% in my top. So good.
Like his shoes?
Shoes were on point. Anyway, and like I said, if I had to do by genre, for comedy, I think I'd go with 21 Jump Street. Because now that you mention it, I've watched that movie 3 times. And I did.
Dick off.
Yeah, exactly. Shot his dick off. Yeah, and I didn't even realize that I watched it that many times. It's a good movie.
It is funny.
Yeah, it's a funny movie,
It's
and
funny.
then
I'd say
there's
it's
like
funnier than the first one.
Yeah, no, definitely. And also there's like bromance.
Wait, did I say the first one? I meant the
second one. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant because 21 Jump Street is the first one.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I had to go with horror movies, which I mean, I had I think last year I had a bit of a what do you call it? A phase, I guess, of just watching hella horror movies back to back. Definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Mm-hmm. So good. I fucking love that movie. I mean, it is the best horror movie I've ever watched. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like it's really simplistic, and I just love everything about it. Yeah, you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, some good shit, man. But yeah, I'd say those are about my favorite movies. I don't know if I had to choose one. I don't know. I don't think I could.
Oh, he says I don't know if I could.
I mean, honorable mention. I don't know if you watched this, but as an honorable mention, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah, good ass movie as well.
The guy who plays Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, no. I'm double thinking myself now.
You know what's funny? Actually, we'll talk about that off camera too.
Okay. And also Napoleon Dynamite. I just had to mention that one as well. First one. Oh. I didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah, maybe I'm tripping. No, there's multiple. Oh no, wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is fucking hilarious. I think that's exactly my type of humor right there.
Exactly. I think that's exactly my type of humor.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sums it up pretty well.
That's what I like to hear. So that's your favorite movie? Oh, those are your favorite movies?
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't choose, man. It's so hard choosing.
I mean, I can tell. I only gave you a week. I only gave you a week to script it out and not wing it.
Okay, I'll choose my favorite right now. Check it out.
Oh my god.
Number 1 top favorite movie ever in the world.
It's like just picking a random one right now. He's like Finding Nemo.
I was actually gonna say something similar. Spider-Man.
Which one?
Good question. The one with Dr. Octopus.
Spider-Man 2 or 3?
Wait, he was in 3? No, definitely 2 then. Yeah, Doc Ock. Yeah, number 2. I have good memories with that movie for sure. That's also one.
That's your favorite movie. You're choosing Spider-Man 2.
No, fuck that shit.
Then why are you...
Okay, I'm just naming shit now, man. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Those are all my favorite movies.
Okay. Okay. Well,
maybe after I see what you choose. I don't know.
While we were going through this whole podcast, I've been slowly trying to think of what is my favorite movie, and I think I've come to the realization that it's either The Goonies or it's either The Goonies or White House Down or it's either The Goonies, White House Down, or Holes. One of those three.
Holes.
I know. It's one of those three. I don't know which one do you want me to get into.
I mean, I've never watched the Holes movies, or I've never even heard of White House Down, and I think I confused Dumb and Dumber for the Goonies. So
the Goonies came out in like the 70s.
Oh. See, it just sounds like a funny movie. I don't really know what it is.
It's an old movie. Y'all, what's his name? Thanos is in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
What's his name? Josh.
Oh,
Brolin.
the guy that plays
Josh Brolin, the guy who plays Thanos. He plays 40 years ago. Okay.
Jesus.
Or 30 years ago. Josh Brolin in the Goonies. Thanos. Okay.
Thanos. That's
he's over there working out in his chair as his brothers tie him up.
Jesus. And then he becomes a big purple guy.
Yeah, with 3 lines on his chin.
Nice. Cute.
Yeah, I mean that movie's a funny one. White House Down, that's a good action movie. Now you want to see an action movie, you gotta watch that. That's a good movie. It has the guy from My Name's Jeff from what's his name? Channing Tatum. There you go.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good movie. Holes with Shia LaBeouf. Man, that is a good movie. That's just a movie that I could script that. I could cite that movie right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it then.
What do you want me? Where do you want me to start? Like, you want me to start with my no good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing great great grandfather? That's who.
Jesus, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, do it. Do it again. Quote zero.
What do you? Oh. I like digging holes. Well, you're in the right place for it, buddy boy. Then next day, beats his ass with a shovel and runs. Literally. Really funny. Yeah. I mean, those were probably some of my favorite movies. I'm probably forgetting one. I'm definitely forgetting one. I'm definitely forgetting the movie, but I feel like there's one recently I've seen. Oh, Iron Man. I really liked Iron Man, the original Iron Man. That was a really good one. I probably liked that one more than White House Down.
That was a long time ago, Iron Man.
Yeah, 2008.
Wow. I like faintly remember watching that movie with my dad on TV in Spanish on Telemundo. A long time ago.
I thought you were gonna say something. I thought you were gonna say like Adult Swim or something. Yeah, I mean, those movies were really good movies, bro. Dude, oh man, bro, when I was at work today, dude, like I had like my voice cracked so hard, dude.
Oh god.
I was hella mad because I was like, so tired. I mean, if I were to say just like what I liked about Iron Man, dude, like what wasn't there like the movie looked like the actual animation for that movie was so good for 2008, dude, and for it being the beginning of a beautiful franchise.
Yeah,
bro.
We just saw that man die too. Damn.
Oh yeah, spoilers. Whoops. But yeah,
it's been
bro,
a while,
dude, it's a year. I mean, but even then, still, it really was a heart. It was so good, so good. And then Holes, the only reason why I actually even know of that movie or even watched the movie was because in 5th grade, we read a book called Holes, and then after that, we watched the movie, and I liked the movie. So, I remember the book very well. There's some characters in the book that weren't in the movie.
Oh,
Like, I don't think Squid was in it.
Oh, you said not in the movie?
Yeah, there's characters in the book that weren't in the movie.
Oh, was Zero in there? He has to be, right?
Zero's in there. Yeah, he's the main character.
Yeah, he is main.
Hector
Right. How about
Zeroni.
Twitch?
Hector Zeroni.
Oh,
he said
is
Twitch.
That the guy?
He said
what about Twitch? Yeah.
X-ray.
You're gonna keep naming them?
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
Armpit.
Stanley.
Hey, yo, my name ain't
that's all I know.
Theodore. It's Armpit.
Bro.
So funny. Yeah, pretty good movies.
Sucks I've never watched that one because I've heard so much good stuff about Holes.
Man, dude, I feel like we've both said some really good movies. I mean, I guess White House Down is a little more obscure, but I mean, and so is the Goonies, I'd say. I mean, considering how it came out like 40 years ago. Or 30 years ago, sorry. And then I had said the Goonies, I had said Holes, I had said White House Down. And Iron Man. I can't. Dude, like, I mean, what else can I say? They were all good movies in their own way.
Yeah. Well, when you said Iron Man, I feel like that might be a nostalgia thing as well, isn't it?
I mean, I saw Goonies before Iron Man did.
Oh, really?
I mean, Iron Man came out after the Goonies did too. I mean, came out decades after the Goonies did. And then Holes, it came out 7 years before Iron Man did. White House Down came out in 2000. I think White House Down came out 2011 or 2012. So.
I didn't expect for Holes to be that old.
Yeah, it's old.
Damn.
Yeah, it's from like when Shia LaBeouf was like, it was before Transformers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I remember Transformers.
It was before Transformers. Shia LaBeouf. Okay. It was like still young. He was still young, dude.
Damn. Who does he play?
He played the main character. Who do you think? Stanley.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've never watched the movie. He's still going.
Well, that's his name, Caveman.
You're right. I forgot. Yelnats. Stanley Yelnats is Caveman.
Mom, like Mr. Sir.
What was the warden?
The warden was. That's just the name. The warden.
Just the warden.
Yeah, it's a little. We'll go through. I just bleeped that out.
Man, I've said so many cuss words, man. I'm sorry. I'm making your job harder.
It's fine. But
you can just censor all of me.
I mean, yeah, it was that. Those were good. Those are good movies. I feel. We both said good movies.
Yeah, we both said some real good movies.
Man, I don't know, man. So recap, okay? So recap. My favorite game is either AC1 or Black Ops 3. Favorite TV show, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And my favorite movie is either Holes, Iron Man, White House Down. I don't know why I'll always forget this. Did I really just forget? The Goonies. There we go.
Come on,
I've forgotten literally every single one of them at other times. I don't know why. Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
Favorite games were Bloodborne, Sly Cooper, and Black Ops 3. And then for the shows, the only two I've ever watched, The Office and Rick and Morty. And then for the movies, I'm going to narrow it down to 3: Shawshank Redemption, Napoleon Dynamite, and oh man, what else did I name? I already forgot.
You say Shawshank Redemption. You said Napoleon Dynamite. You said Texas Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, that definitely has to be on the top 3. Yeah, so that's basically my favorite movies, shows, games.
I feel like our lists are kind of different. Not gonna lie. Like they are pretty drastically different.
They're super, especially like the games and TV shows. I mean, you've never even watched The Office or Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a fan of those. I'm not really into those funny like comedy shows, I should say. You know what I mean?
I mean, my favorite genre for movies and shows is action comedy.
I mean, no, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that like I don't choose to watch them in my free time. You know what I mean? Like I choose to watch them more with like either friends or family.
Oh well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I probably wouldn't choose to watch Central Intelligence by myself again.
Central. Why does that sound familiar? What is that again?
It's the movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson where he got fat with Kevin Hart.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't watch that movie again probably by myself. I'd probably watch it with a friend because it's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, those are just my 2 cents into this matter. I mean, if you want to know how long we've been going on for, roughly an hour and 12 minutes.
How long was our last podcast? Like an hour 30?
I think after everything got, I mean, I could just check real quick. I think after everything got cut down, I think it might have been an hour and 20. But I could just get a real quick check real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, an hour and 20.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it feels like we have talked about everything, man. We did a recap.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's to do is just the credits. But I mean, credits is just really us ending it.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyways, guys, I want you guys to leave us a comment in the comment section saying, how can we improve this? What is wrong? What is the best way to make this? I mean, I actually have an idea on how to get this to everyone to see it. I've been trying to get ways to do this thing.
Gonna advertise?
No, I'm just gonna ask people to spread it around. But I mean, go in the comment section, say what we can do better. Say what's going wrong. Give us topics to talk about.
Yeah,
we'll be bringing people along too. Soon. We'll be bringing some guests along. Okay, we already have a few people online. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put your name down in the comment section if you want to get in line. And go follow us on Instagram in the description below. Yeah,
you heard. Do that.
Yeah, and also let us know if we should make a separate YouTube channel for this. Cause I've been thinking about it, but that's all we gotta say about this one. Do you know what we should talk about for next week's episode?
Next week's we could go. I don't know.
I mean, this one we talked about games, TV shows, movies. Next week we could talk about. I mean, we could talk about music next week, if you want to. Or
we'll bring in music. Ooh, yeah, that's a huge topic. I feel like music needs one of its own, a whole podcast all to itself.
Well, that's why I said next week. Do you want to do music? I mean,
all right, yeah, let's do music next week.
Oh, are you want to, or it doesn't have to be? Yeah,
I do want to.
All right. Well, I guess now you guys know what the next week's thing is gonna be. It's gonna be music.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to really think about this, okay, Flavio? Really think about this, okay?
Oh, trust me, I am.
Yeah,
I have
too.
So much, too much history with music. All right. Well,
Me too, man. Me too. I think that's where we should probably kick things off.
yeah. Before we start talking about music.
Yeah, sorry. Before we start going off a tangent about music, where can they find? Where can the people find you, Flavio?
Find me at Instagram. That's really the only social media I use. I forgot my username. FlavorFlav32. Yeah. And feel free to just look at my one post and like it over and over again.
I like how that's both of our things. So you only have one post.
Yeah, only one post.
Yours is like a cat, like with two, with like a fork and a knife.
Yeah.
And then mine's like a coloring book that's just 5 guys, 1 burger. Like what? That's what our Instagrams are. Go follow us on like that one picture, okay? We gotta get those. We gotta get the most likes on those. No, we can't.
Yeah. If I get 1,000 likes on that, I'm gonna post another one.
Bro, for real, me too.
Yeah.
But I'll post an even better one.
Yeah, same, dude. We gotta hit that goal. All right.
Goal. And for real, everyone comment and like in this video because that helps with the algorithm. It helps get our videos out there.
Yeah. YouTube algorithm put us out there, random people, man. And then
it gets us out there, it gets us known. It gets us to help spread the word. Maybe even make a difference in the world, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We start talking about those big topics.
But we only want to bring you the real talk and the real things. #RTRT.